Hello, everybody. Today, I'm here with Alex. We are going to talk about the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. Now, Alex, you just went and saw the Super Mario movie. It was
Yep,
obviously great. Am I right?
it was awesome.
Now,
You just did a review on it. Make sure you guys go back and check out his review.
yep, absolutely. Check it out. I would appreciate it if you gave it a like and a comment and a subscribe. But oh my God, from the you mentioned this earlier when we were talking on the phone about doing like a video about all the potential ways Nintendo could branch off from this Mario movie, and you're totally right. Like, I can't wait to see what happens. This is literally like this could be the start of something great, you know.
Nintendo has decades of stories and IPs to grab from. You have Mario, you have Luigi, have their own stories. You have Link and Zelda. You have Samus from Metroid. Metroid has some deep, deep lore and stuff. I don't know all of it and stuff, but like I remember like seeing there's like comic books and stuff for it. I don't know. Is Star Fox? No, it's not Star Fox. Is it? Is it? Is
What?
that it? There's
That's Nintendo. Yeah.
that's Star Fox right there. Then that's another one. I just remember, and I think there's a. I think the next move, Luigi's Mansion,
Yeah.
because the Mario was a hit. You have Luigi. Luigi didn't get a lot of screen time in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's his time to shine next. Have them do Luigi's Mansion. That'd be a super easy movie to do.
That was my biggest letdown is just not seeing more Luigi. Like I would totally be down for a Luigi's Mansion movie. Charlie Day was the best. I can't wait to see him. Like I could totally see it him running around with a vacuum, and the way they set it up, it's like it just makes sense. It's exactly like how the Mario games were, where it's like, uh, why is this game totally different than the other game? I don't know. Just go with it. Now he's paper. Now he's
I,
not.
I really like that too, where like they just take the video game concept and just put it into the movie and stuff, and they don't explain it to death.
Yeah.
Or like the Donkey Kingdom is just like the master of cart builders and stuff. It's like it's whatever. Hey, Donkey Kong makes carts. Now you're gonna ride them. Let's go. Yeah, I don't need to be handheld and explain. Show me something cool. Let's turn off our thinking mind and let's just have fun,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
And that's totally what it was for me. It was just this movie is just so much fun. And that I think there's so many different ways they could go with that. Like they
So this is what I thought, just like off the top of my head for Luigi's Mansion. So the world's kind of like intertwined, right? So like Brooklyn and like spoiler alert. Um, so I'm thinking now you have the ghosts from the like the Mushroom Kingdom and stuff are in the real world or in Brooklyn and stuff. And so Luigi goes there, like one of Luigi's family members, like, "Hey, I got this apartment complex," or "Hey, I got this mansion that I need you to like. Something's weird going on. Can you go check it out?" And like Luigi goes there, and now he's stuck, and like he's scared, but he's like working up the courage to like. So I think it'd be kind of a fun, like a little kind of like scary movie, kind of like a comedy kind of thing, and like a lot of jump scares and
yeah,
stuff.
he's
And
he's trying to uphold like the history of the Super Mario Brothers and like I will check out this ghost. Yes, let me. Meanwhile, he's like, I don't like this.
yeah. Yep, and like well, and like he'll have something where like it like things aren't as they seem kind of thing, and like you have this like really like someone who's really creepy or something actually is a helper or something I don't know, but like I think the Luigi's Mansion would be a good one. Also another good one. I think Majora's Mask would
Oh
be
yeah. Oh yeah.
where the moon. That's if I remember correctly. That's the one where the moon comes down to the earth, and you have to
Yes.
like save the
You're like
world
living
before.
the same day over and over again.
And my thoughts with the tie-in is you'll say like because of what Mario did with like the warp pipes, it will say it rippled across the Nintendo multiverse, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's what's causing the moon to like be weird, like turn evil or whatever, start coming down. And that's why like Link has to like keep resetting the day, to save it. And I think there's like a lot of things like the mask and stuff. There's a lot of jokes there, a lot of story potential, and then you can work out from there. And like by Link resetting the days, that also adds to like the chaos
N-
of like the multiverse, and that starts to like have like a knock on effect to like other worlds.
Now, how do you think they would actually handle Link? Because that was my biggest question. Is like going into the Super Mario movie. I kind of expected it to be the way it was, where it was like super kid focused, friendly. Do you think Link will just be the same way? Because
I think they need to set the same kind of like almost the same tone, like just keep it all friendly and stuff. You can have
friendly
like
Link
different genres.
goes to save Zelda. Ganon's just a bad guy, but
Yeah, you
like
don't you like I don't want this to be like I want this to be as simple as possible. I think it should be as simple as possible. I don't need it to be super convoluted. Just say like, yeah, the explosion in the warp pipes caused a knock-on effect. Now everyone's affected, and we all have to come together to fix it or something.
okay,
And like, and I was just thinking about that. So like, Link is notorious, is like well known for like not having a speaking role.
right?
He goes like he's like makes a whole bunch of noises and stuff. So I think what they should do in the first movie with that he's in is have him super quiet for a long time, or like have it focused on him and he's not saying anything.
Kind of
And
like
he
in
goes, "Hi,"
the Tom
and he
Hanks
just
movie
starts talking.
Castaway, where he's just quiet, just doing things.
Right. Like just have him quiet for a little bit, or just like make it just like I don't even think it needs to be that long. I think it just needs to be like it's like a 10-second clip where like Link is like walking in and he's like quiet, doesn't say anything. And everyone's like, is he gonna talk? Is he not gonna talk? Also, don't spoil it in the trailer. Like if there's a movie trailer for it,
Yes.
don't show Link talking if he's going to talk or whatever. But then like have him be like, all right, let's get going and like have them talk. Like we have to have them like chat and stuff. And I kind of like everyone was worried about the Mario movie. Same with me too. Was like Pat wasn't going to do an Italian accent,
Yeah.
and I think they hit the nail on the head
Oh
with
yeah.
made the commercial with like the classic "It's a me Mario," because like I think that someone said like that's going to get old after an hour.
Yeah.
So I think it was good for them to do like acknowledge he talks like that in the game, and then in real life he's
Just
just like a
have an
normal talking
explanation for it.
guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking
So I
about that
just
so
said I don't
much.
need everything explained,
I I
but yeah.
I can't wait. Like, because like you, I haven't played a lot of Metroid, but I would love to see a Metroid movie. Like, Skinner is my main experience with Metroid because he would have it at his house. His brother played Metroid. They had Metroid Prime and all that. I don't. I don't really know any of the older Metroids. I played Super Metroid on the Wii U, so I have that. But that would be awesome to see as a movie.
Oh, another one I thought of Kirby.
Yeah,
They've done Kirby. I'm pretty sure Kirby has a movie, like a full animated movie and stuff.
yeah. Kirby
But
would
like,
be
I don't think
awesome. I
Kirby can be a fun one. Kirby has a lot of history behind his stuff too. Like he's taken on like universe level threats and stuff.
Kirby would be easily on the Mario level, where it's like you could easily see how that movie would be. You could totally Illumination would do perfect with that. To
I
me,
think Kirby, you could be really silly with it too, and
yeah,
it still works.
yeah, oh yeah. Kirby even sillier than the Mario movie. That's like the main complaint I've heard with the Mario movie is like it's not as serious. There's nothing for the adults, which is bullshit because the adults that are watching it know the video games, and the adults that
Yeah,
don't know Mario aren't watching it. So,
exactly.
but
I
like
don't
Kirby, you could totally go like even more down the kid route. And
see now. I'm wondering because Kirby doesn't talk either.
mhm.
Would you have Kirby talk or not talk, and just have everyone around him talk?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably ways you could do that. Like even with Zelda, like you were mentioning that, like Link,
Link
he's
doesn't.
got a
Link
fairy.
has Link. There are a couple games where Link does talk, like really old ones. I think like there's like a CD-ROM one,
Mhm.
but Generally, he doesn't talk. And Kirby, though, as far as I know, I don't think has ever talked. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But so I think
You could do it.
maybe don't have Kirby talk,
Yeah, you could
but
do it.
have him emote a
It
lot.
it would have to be a specific decision, like Wally didn't talk. You know, that was a decision they made where he didn't talk, and they made it work. You can have movies like that where the character
Yeah,
isn't communicating with you, but they would really. I don't think they could do that with everyone, and I think there's like multiple Nintendo characters that don't talk. So it's like
yeah.
they would have to figure something out. Well, they can't have all these movies where the main character doesn't talk.
Ness would be a good one too. I think his game is called
Yes.
Mother Earth. Can't
Now Ness,
remember.
I know nothing about.
So Ness is like an RP. I barely know anything about it. So Ness is like an RPG that's like super popular, and if I remember correctly, aliens are coming to Earth, and like each day you have to like you're like trying to figure out what's because like there's like weird events happening, and like you're going in to like solve them and stuff. Ness would be a good one,
Yeah.
but so you have all these movies though, and they have to like build up to something, and what they're building up to, Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
Where it turns out like because of everything that happens, the hands from the game, the final boss in the original Smash Bros. They are trying to get everyone back together to fix like to get like all right, you're causing trouble, you come here. You're causing trouble, you come in here. You're all causing trouble, you come in here. And because of all the things you've done, you're gonna have there's a punishment, and like it's gonna be a smash brawl, and like maybe there'll be some fighting and stuff. But in the end, they're gonna have to fight the flying hands.
I think that
I
would
think
be
that
awesome. I think that's what they're doing. Like, there's rumors of like the Donkey Kong movie like being in production, whatever. So they're doing something. They're building some kind of universe, and even with this movie, like there was a guy I watch on Kind of Funny. He's like really into Smash Bros. He was commenting like in this movie with Mario and Donkey Kong when they were fighting. Donkey Kong was using his abilities from Smash Brothers, like the up B, and he would his moveset was stolen from that game. So they are keeping that in mind. I could easily see them like building up these characters separately, putting them together, and then having a movie like that. I could totally see it. And this is the day and age where you would see that happen. Like Marvel's made this so common where you have Infinity War and Avengers and all these characters collabing.
Everyone wants a franchise.
Yeah.
Right? Like Game of Thrones is trying to do spin-offs. The DC universe has constantly been trying to do spin-offs and stuff, and like Harry Potter's doing spin-offs, like anyone the Lightning Thief is getting a new series on Disney Plus. Like everyone wants to do a long series where they can just show as much stuff for as long as possible. And when you have something, and it's so much easier to do with comic books and video games because there's so much already built-in history and stories for them to grab from.
Yep.
That it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, Nintendo, it's almost obvious. Like everybody's been talking about like, oh, who's going to be the first really good video game movie? And we've had some come out like what was there? There was Assassin's Creed, there was Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Uncharted. Then there was Sonic. What was that?
Oh yeah, Sonic. Doom.
Yeah.
They made a Doom movie.
Really?
That one I think did not do well.
Yeah.
But Sonic was good. And I think it's kind of I don't think they're making a third one. Or Jim Carrey said he's not coming back for a third time.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad because he's like the best part of that movie.
Yeah. I've seen the part of the first, and I think I fell asleep. I need to go back and rewatch that. But I think Sonic started this, where we had the other movies. I haven't seen. I want to see the Assassin's Creed movie just to see what it's about and how they screwed it up. Oh yeah, I think it had Michael Fassbender. It was a total flop. It came out and flopped. That's probably why I didn't see it.
I didn't know that they came out.
But like,
I like follow that shit, and I didn't hear about that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, we had all these movies, and they were all kind of like missing the mark, and then Sonic kind of did it, and then Nintendo drove it home, and it makes total sense that they would be the one. Like, I would say the Mario movie is a total win. This is the first good video game movie in my book, in my defense.
The thing is like Nintendo takes their IP very seriously. So like, Nintendo is notorious for doing copyright strikes for anyone playing their video games online and stuff, because they don't want people they don't want an influencer having they don't want like their IP tied to some like influencer online.
Yeah.
So like, I was a little surprised that they went with Illumination, because Illumination seemed more like it has like the Minion movies and stuff, and like the Gru movie and stuff, and like that's more silly and fun and stuff. So I was like, Nintendo's like super serious, and they have the Minion guys making their movies. Like that's insane. But I think it was a good combo. It turned out great.
It's weird because they are serious, but they're serious about like the business, but then their games are like total silly,
Yeah.
Like, it's Mario. He's saving Peach again. Why? Okay, now there's Nabbit, and he's invincible.
Yeah.
So I think this was good. I think we're definitely in for a long string of really good Nintendo movies. I really hope they make more. I think this Illumination pairing is fantastic. What do you think we're going to see next? Do you think it is going to be this Donkey Kong movie?
I think Donkey Kong would be next. I don't see why it would be. I think it's going to be Mario tangent. So I think Donkey Kong would be a good one.
Yeah.
Or Luigi's Mansion would be a good one. But I really hope that they come out with a Zelda movie real quick.
Yeah.
And a Metroid.
Yeah. For me, I would love to see a Luigi's Mansion movie. Donkey Kong would also get me excited. Zelda would probably be the thing I'd want to see most. But I think...
Yeah, and I think Majora's Mask would be a home run, because you get to see all like the cool, like Link puts on these masks and like his body's change and stuff, and like that'd be a really cool thing. He's like where he's like peeling off masks, and he's like, and then you could do like you could do a whole like montage thing where he's like, oh crap, I did it wrong, restart.
But yep. Like, okay, what was that movie? There was a movie. I can't. It doesn't matter. But you could totally see it where he'd be like, screw it, this day's done. He just commits suicide or something. Maybe not as violent, but like jumps over the edge, game over, and starts again the next day.
Yeah. It's like he just like he's like, all right, this is the day. He scripts. He's like, you know what? Screw it. Start game over. Jump in. Wow.
Yep. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think down in the comment section below. If you guys have any thoughts on the future of Nintendo's NCU, I guess we're going to coin that term now. So leave a comment down below. We're interested to see what you have. Like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye. This video is brought to you by your support on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/GrouchyGus94 to help support the channel.